Hello there, this is Jessica Mays, Infusionsoft Certified Consultant, and I would like to create a video today to show you a really cool thing that I learned how to do not all that long ago, and every time I share it with someone, they absolutely love it and figure out a different way to use, or a different reason to use it. And the best name I can come up with for it is how to create a dynamic link inside of emails that you send out of Infusionsoft. So what I mean by that is we send emails out of Infusionsoft, whether it's in a campaign or broadcast or whatever it might be. And typically what we do is we type some words, we highlight them, and we hyperlink them with a URL, a link, so that when people click, they go somewhere. Or we just copy paste the link right into the body of the email, hyperlink that, voila, you've got this link, off people go. Well, once the emails are gone, you can't change them. I mean, have you ever, or maybe it's just me, but have you ever sent an email and wished that you could pull it back because you found a typo, or you sent it from the wrong person, or whatever it might be? Well, the answer is no, you can't pull it back. But with this thing that I'm about to show you, it's a different way for putting links into emails. And then it allows you to change up what people see when they click on that link, depending on what you've done with the information. So that probably still doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. But that's what I mean by a dynamic link. It could go out the door one day, people click here, and it opens up as jessicamays.com. And a different day it could open up as infusionsoft.com if you know how to do what I'm about to show you. Okay, so pretty cool. So let's put together a use case so that we can kind of get on board with why the heck we're spending time figuring out how to do this. So if you run this by 10 people, they will come up with 10 different use cases. It's just, the sky's the limit with this. But what I'm going to go with for my demo is let's pretend that we want to send an email out and there's a link to buy something, but we only want people to have the opportunity to buy it one time. So once they buy it once, we don't want them to be able to go back in and buy it again for whatever reason. Could just be limit one due to the price, due to quantity, whatever. But we want an email to have a buy link in it, but if and when they buy, we don't want them to have access to that buy link again. All right, so that's going to be the scenario that I'm going to work off of. So I am going to go into Campaign Builder, and I already got started on this for the sake of time. And what I just described to you, I have started to build inside of a campaign. It's right here. So I'm going to put together promo email. Then people would go ahead and make their purchase. And those that make their purchase, we change up the link in the promo email so that if they go back into the email later, it's no longer the link to buy because they've exhausted their quantity. Okay, so one more icon I should have brought out, and you'll see why in a little while. I'm just going to bring out a landing page, and I'm going to name it Redirect Page. Okay, so let's open up this first sequence. This would have the promo emails in it. So let me go ahead and bring out an email. So this is promo 1 with buy link. And before I do that, I have to bring out, and if you're following along at your office, you can log into your Infusionsoft app and just build this and kind of get a feel for what's going on. It's not going to make any sense the first time, but after you build it and you look at it and you actually test it, things will start clicking. Okay, so the first thing after the start button needs to be an action set. We will build that action set later. Set the custom field to the buy page URL. Okay, and that's that. Now, just for the sake of time, there's only going to be one email represented here. But if you were doing a real promo, you would have a timer, and you'd have another email and a timer, and another email, timer, and another email, because we all know, or hopefully you know, or you're going to figure out eventually, that people buy when they're ready rather than when you're ready. So it's not always the first email. But anyways, for this demo purposes, we're just going to have one email here. So there's the promo with the buy link. Let's go ahead and open this up. Actually, we're going to close this. We'll get back in here later. Okay, so if they do what we want them to do, which is buy, we don't want to send any more promo emails, and we don't want them to have access to that link anymore. So once they buy, we would run another action set. Again, this is still a mystery, what the heck goes in that action set, but you'll find out soon. And then you would probably tag them, and then you would probably send them an email. So just for the sake of best practice, bring out a tag, bring out an email, buy confirmation. Okay, so those are the basics. So it would be emails with a buy link, the buy happens, a switcheroo takes place, so that these emails, because they could still be sitting in the person who bought's inbox, when they click, it changes what pops up. Okay? All right, so the stage is set. Now, let's hop out of here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and create a custom field. So let's go into admin settings. And then we leave it on contact, and we click go. And I'm going to add, and I'm going to say dynamic. I'm going to say buy link. Buy link. You can name this whatever you want, but it has to be a text field. So we'll leave it at text. Buy link, and we're going to call this dynamic link demo, so I can find it quickly on the list. All right, let's save that. Alrighty, and then let's make one more. No, we're going to leave the field alone. Leave the field alone. Leave the field alone. Okay, so we just create the one field. And now we need to go ahead and create those action sets. So now we're going to go over to CRM settings. And we're going to go to action sets. And we're going to create a new one. And we're going to name it buy link in custom field. And the action is going to be set contact field to a specific value. Okay. Now, it needs to be that custom field. And then what I have to put in here is the link to what I want them to buy. So I haven't created that yet. So I'm just going to save this for right now, just to get this set. Let's go quick create a product. Let's just go with this test product right here. Here's the link. And back we go to finish that action set. Now, if I can't find an action set quickly, I either type something into the search or switch the order because the most recent thing pops up. All right, so now we can finish this. I'm going to click Edit. So set that field to have this information in it. That is the link to that product. Save it and save it. All right, it needs a minute to finish what it's doing. Perfect. Let's head over to Campaign Builder. We're going to build out a little bit more of our campaign. Okay, right here, action set. It will show up in your drop-down, and it is the buy link in custom field. Save. All right, and then what we need to do, very important. So here's the email that we send out. So I want this email to come from me, promo enclosed, whatever you want your copy to say. And then we say something along the lines of, click here to buy now. Now, here's what you need to do. Go ahead and just go down a little bit, so stay in the copy field. Go up to Insert, click on Merge Fields, go into Contact Fields Custom, and there it is. That's the field. So when you click on it, you get the actual merge field. So this is coding. So you're gonna become a coder today. So I want you to go ahead and copy that, cut it because it doesn't need to be in the copy. All right, now watch. Highlight what you want them to click on. Go into Format, click on Link, Web Address, Paste, boom. I just put that merge field as the web address. I know that seems weird because a merge field is not a web address, but what is living in that merge field? The answer is the link to the product. Ta-da! So that's how it functions as a web address. So let's insert that. Ba-boom, we're good to go. So now, okay. So now we've got that in place, and we would set this to ready, and we would go back to sequence, and we would go here. And now what we need to do is we need to create a thank you page. So if you have a thank you page on your website, super, go ahead and use it. If you don't, this is a cool trick that I love to use. I grab a landing page. I strip out pretty much everything, so I'll just go ahead and do that so you can see what I do. And I get rid of all the fields because this is not functioning as a landing page. I'm just using it as an easy way to have a web page if you don't have web skills like yours truly. So get rid of everything. All right, here is the big finale. Check this out. I'm going to first of all, I'm going to go to Format, Layout, and Style. I want this just to be one column. Oops, Layout. And so we're going to turn off the sidebar. All right, grand finale time. Go like this. I open up the Submit button. You can't get rid of the Submit button in case you've tried. But what you can do is you can turn everything the color of your background so that nobody can see it. So what I'll do is I will do Advanced Styling, and I'm going to turn everything white. FFFFFF is the code for white. Font. And get rid of the border. Alright, so watch this. When I click Save, that's going to disappear. But it's really there. You just can't see it because it's the same color as the background. Voila. So now I'm going to go like this. Bring out a title snippet just because it's more bold. The product that you are trying to purchase is no longer available. If you have questions, email us at ... whatever. Okay, so that's my thank you page now. So don't have to worry about the thank you page or the settings because it's not, they're just going to land here. They're not going to click the submit button. They don't even know it's there. So I switch this from draft to ready. I do grab the URL. Doesn't matter which one. All right, let's hop out of here. I'm going to go ahead and click, I'm going to put the product in place just because why not, right? Test, save. All right, cool. So now everything's green. We do still have a little bit to do in that second sequence, but I don't know why this is over here, so let's get rid of that. All right, so we have that second action set to create. So let me just bring you up to speed onto what we're doing here. So in that first promo email, right before it went out, the URL for the product was set in the custom field of the contacts record. So now when they click on the link in their email, they get a link to the product. Once they buy, they come into this sequence. There will be another action set. That action set is going to swap out the information in that custom field. It will not be the product link anymore. It'll be that thank you page link. Cool? All right, let's go quick do it. So it's a second action set. CRM settings again. Click on action set. Add an action. So that was called Buy Link in Custom Field. Let's call it Thank You Page in Custom Field. Link. Cool. And again, it's going to be set contact field to a specific value. Again, it's going to be that custom field we made, and now it's the thank you page. So it will just overwrite the product link when this action runs. Save it, and save it. Back over to the campaign. And open this up. Action set. And it'll be in your drop-down thank you page in custom field. Voila. So I'm not going to build out the rest of this because it doesn't illustrate what we're working on here. It's just I am a bit of a stickler about having a full sequence in play. So let's explain this just one more time. So what we've created is a dynamic link. It all hinges on a few things. Having a custom field that is a text field, having two action sets, one that puts one link into the custom field, and one that puts a different link into the custom field. Remember to run the action sets when you want that information to change. And then what will happen is, the last piece, very important, when you're placing the link into the body of the email, you would not put the actual link in. You would put the merge field for that custom field. There it is. So this is super slick. Like I said, we could think of all sorts of reasons that this would be super helpful. I've seen customers use it if they want to make sure that a form doesn't get filled out more than once, a product doesn't get purchased more than once, if you're filling a room for an event and the event sells out, if you just want something to pop up saying the event is sold out but we have these new dates, this would be a great use case for that. All sorts of things that you can do. So this is one of those things where there is a ton of moving parts. I would actually say this is an advanced strategy. It's definitely an advanced strategy. So if you're feeling super lost, don't give up on this. I would watch it a few more times through, think about what we just were working on, and then practice in your own campaign builder. And once you get the hang of this, you will love it.